country I'm in. Let's see.
You're in the present moment.
That is true. And there is such a thing as, I have to tell you something. I believe that tuxedo cats can travel through realms.
Through realms?
Yes.
Ooh, pretty cool.
Let's laugh. Everybody.
have you well,
okay.
You're a singer.
That was
when
16
you are
seconds of disappointment.
Laughter,
yes.
When you're laughing.
Yes.
Are you laughing from the diaphragm?
Currently, yes. I am laughing from the diaphragm, which is very rare for me. Let's see. When I really laugh is usually when I am out with my band mates and we are in the car just talking and we're free. That is the time when I really feel freest, not confined within walls or anything like that, just free. So, free. Yeah. And I think the same thing with things like I Love Lucy. I'm somewhere else. I'm not in my mind. So touring, TV, it's a little vacation to allow for the alignment of that gift.
You know what else? You really don't have control over anything, right? You have control over your own responses, and that's about it, right? You don't have control over any other people or what's going to happen or anything else, but you do have control of what you watch.
Mm-hmm.
And so during that time period while you're watching it, you can control the input to your environment.
Mm-hmm.
To a certain extent. I mean, an earthquake could still happen. And then you'd have a new surprise.
True. Or, yeah, surprise. I would have said challenges. Isn't that interesting? Again, the programs within
It'd be a surprise.
Surprise! Hey, and you know what? This is very valuable for everybody. When you come into that moment of, whoa, that was so unexpected, that is the best time to create a new habit. Just saying. Mm-hmm. I'm not really very funny. I tried, though. I think
you know what it is?
Yeah.
It's because you're trying. Now, what would Miss Vivi tell you to do?
Well, she'd definitely see right through it, and she would... yeah, you know what? It seems like when things are funny, it's when I don't see it coming. Yeah,
absolutely.
You're right. Thanks for. You see, I love how you said it, and then I got it because Yay! I found it on my own, but you actually Yay! Told me. See, so and that's the other thing. Like with coaching, it's like I know we don't tell people what to believe or anything, but it's like if you just put the idea out there and we go, oh. Anyway, I really do have some jokes if you want to hear.
And you really did worry about the stuff before, even on the dance ones.
Are we dancing?
No, the clips.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't know. I think, it's like, I think, I know this might sound weird, but I think do you believe that there's a common thread with, let's say, sex and laughter, that it's like, well, where is your head at? Is it easy to get to?
Absolutely.
Right? Or is there a disconnect with something? Yeah. So
here's another question though. Okay, so in case people don't know what we're talking about, we knew we were going to talk about laughter.
Mm-hmm.
Elsie doesn't laugh anywhere near as much as I do. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
So I sent her some clips through YouTube. I made 2 playlists. They're actually on my YouTube channel if you want to look at them.
I'll post.
and to
I'll
see if
post
she'd
the
laugh at
links.
any of them. But here's the thing: you hadn't seen any of those before?
A couple of them, yeah. And I didn't.
And had they made you laugh before?
Nah. But
Wow.
but it inspired me to remember that there was a movie I recently saw where I lost it, and I kept saying, "Rewind it, play it again, rewind it, play it again." Like I'm telling like 6 times or something, and it's Will Ferrell with a knife sticking out of his head, and the stuff that he's saying, he's so delirious, and it's so wrong. But oh man,
I've seen that one.
Yeah,
I've seen that one. I know what movie that is.
Mm-hmm. I'll post that one too. I'll put them all in the link at the end of this if I'm recording.
Actually, now that I think about it, the movie I'm thinking of actually has
Geranium.
That other guy. Oh God. I'm not gonna be able to think of his name. That's terrible. The one that played the Grinch.
The Grinch. The Grinch. Anybody? Oh,
Grinch.
If they're
live action. The live action Grinch.
Okay. Was he in?
He's very enlightened. You're seeing him all over the place now.
Yeah. I always forget his name. I'm not even kidding. I always forget his name. He was on Oprah. Right?
Was he on Oprah?
Talking about law of attraction.
Probably. Really tall guy. Ace Ventura. The Mask. That guy. Now I've forgotten why the hell we were bringing him up. And it was a movie where he had a knife in his head. Oh, I think you're breaking up. You look. Oh yeah. Oh dear. I'm the only one here, and I can't see me.
Welcome to part 2 of Only When I Laugh. Seriously, I just had to like totally restart and re-record. So, Elsie Mychols, Angela Estes, how are you today?
Confused.
See, that was a real laugh from me.
So
we're talking
I'm
about.
moving and you can see me.
I absolutely can.
Okay.
So, let's see. So yeah, Jim Carrey, right?
Jim Carrey, that's it.
Thank you. Everybody give it up for me. Thank you. Okay. Yay. So anyway, so you were saying.
You were talking about a movie with Will Ferrell with a knife in his head. Yeah. But I think I was picturing a movie with
No, he's not in it.
What the hell is wrong with me not remember? Jim Carrey. But either way, it has Jim Carrey with a knife in his head. That's the one. It's about magicians in Vegas.
Did he have a green face?
Can't think of the name of it.
Did he have a green face? Well, the Grinch, you have a green face.
No, that's going to be the Max.
The
Mask. And the Grinch both.
Okay.
Green face. But in the one, no, the magicians, he's got long hair. Greasy kind of blonde, long hair.
Did I see that one? I may have seen that one. Do I remember anything funny about it?
The guy that was from the Office, the American Office.
Yes.
Steve Carell.
Carell, yes.
Carell, okay, yeah. He's in it too.
Let's just mess everyone's names up today. Stephen Carell, Jim Carrey.
That's a normal day for me.
I love it. Are we our names anyway? Nay.
Well, and it's not like I do it on purpose. It just comes naturally.
I love it.
But yeah, in that movie, there's a great scene with Steve Carell, in a hot box in the sun in Vegas, freaking out. That's interesting. Now, this is going to be a very uncomfortable comment, but I wonder if I'd rather be tough to have an orgasm, the sex comedy connection.
Right. Oh,
which would you rather have come easily, a laugh or an orgasm?
Or a good cry. Or a good cry.
Oh God. That comes easily enough.
Well, and that's true. I think with the crying, I think after our last mastermind call that I see crying in a new light, because I always considered crying to be a sign of weakness. And I appreciate that. Thank you. And I think now I just need a release of some kind, whether it be this, that,
Just because it's not a sign of weakness, just because it's not a sign of weakness, why does that mean it can't be a release?
What was that again?
Well, you said you used to think of it as a sign of weakness, and now you're looking for another release. You still can't use that as a release.
I like crying. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. The way you do laughing well, I bet you I'm coming to realize I do crying well. But it's just, there's a lot of little balloons. They feel like balloons. Like I've been working on the clearing loving and releasing programs. And there's still maybe the memory that I want to cry out. Just release. And that's what it feels like. It feels like it's coming from that place where laughing comes from.
Right. I can kind of get that. You might want to try some EMDR.
Some Celine Dion?
EMDR.
CCR?
That stuff the therapist did?
Therapist. Okay, I can't hear you. See, I'm not kidding. I wasn't crazy thinking you're giving me all these musicians. Okay, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So what is the technique again?
This is such a confusing day.
It's the masks. Okay. It's the masks.
That's it. I can remember feeling very similarly, where there was just like an ocean of tears that I had to cry out. And there were times where I felt like I needed to cry and I actually couldn't. You know what I mean? So that helped me, I think, with sadness.
Okay.
Otherwise, okay, when we talk about Abraham Hicks, right, and then talk about the vortex, what does the vortex feel like for you? Your very best, absolute best, what does that feel like?
What am I doing in the vortex? Just climbing emotions? Climbing down? Climbing.
No. You're at peace. You feel all good emotions, whether they're peaceful or giggly or happy or your best feeling. What's that feel like?
It feels like almost like nothingness, but perfection. It feels definitely peace and freedom from everything. I've been there twice. It was the most incredible place ever. And I remember just saying thank you both times. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I could do anything from that place. Anything.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Can you think of anything? Anything. I know what mine are, but can you think of anything that feels like that naturally? Most of the time, if not all of the time?
No. Maybe meditation. Meditation. Yeah.
Not meaning you. Meaning it could be a mountain, it could be a tree, it could be the wind. What would be like that naturally?
The ocean. But deep in the ocean, not the whoosh, but out there.
So can you try to get there by visualization?
I can try to get there by visualization.
See, because let me explain from my side.
Mm-hmm.
What I think it is that innocence of a very new child or animals. And so I think of them. And sometimes I'll actually even get down next to my cats and look at the world for my cats. I even did that as a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so it becomes a really easy visualization tool to get me to a peaceful place.
Hello?
I guess I've reached a place where it's easier to set down the things that upset me.
Okay. Is this something that you that come back though, that upset you, or are you moving them for like eternity? Are you? Is this something like you're just like, okay, I know how to move that. Now I'm here. Or you?
It seems to me, and especially these last 2 weeks, after doing the harmonics in the morning very religiously, I have less of a need to move anything. Things will come up. I mean, I had one yesterday that it surprised me how well it didn't get to me. You know what I mean? It was like, it was more now just noticing it, and then it's gone.
Not sure what I'm trying to access here, but I remember telling my own coach that I was able to wake up in the morning and something would come up and I go, nope, and I push it away. And he had mentioned, well, you don't want to push it away. You want to actually be aware that it's there, and then release it. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Right. Do you know what I actually do now at this point? I'll just look at myself in the mirror and say, well, that's just silly. You know that's the ego. You know that's not you. You know that's a program.
I love it. That is, to me, absolutely, yeah.
See, I'm even going to laughter there.
Laugh at it.
Silly voice.
I wonder if there's a technique where you can cuteness it away. You're so cute.
You could. Absolutely. And make it smaller.
Oh, and yeah.
Pink and glittery.
Aww. And it goes,
gee. Did you watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yeah, one of my songs was in it.
Cool. Was it really? Oh my God, I'm going to have to look back. I had that soundtrack. You're on the CD?
I doubt I'm on the CD. I was just background music. It was at it was a bar scene and there was a jukebox, but I have no idea what else.
The Bronze. Oh my God, I know somebody who had music in, on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I have arrived. There was one where they summoned a demon, and they're all worried about this stupid demon, and they go on and on and on and on and on. And when the demon finally shows up, he's about an inch tall, and so she just steps on him.
Nice. The end.
The end. So that's what you do.
Wow.
You make it a cute little demon, and then goes.
That's pretty cool. I really liked the show Charmed. That was my favorite.
You know, I never saw that show. I think I saw maybe part of an episode. That's it. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, joke time. Okay. For real this time. What do you call a fake noodle? I'm going to get a thumbs up for this.
Oh, I know it. Do I say it or do I let you say it?
No, you say it.
An impasta.
Yeah! Is that considered a riddle or a joke?
I think it's considered a joke.
Okay. Oh yeah, because riddles I give the answer, and jokes. How's that work? Ooh.
No, a riddle is like the one where you go to the two doors and you're going to die if you go through one door, but you're going to live if you go through the other door. And you've got two guys there, one who always lies and one who always tells the truth. So what do? That's a riddle. You have to figure out what to do. And there is an answer.
That sounds like a riddle to me. I'm confused. What's the
There you go.
Give me the answer.
Actually, that's my favorite riddle and the only one I ever figure out.
I love it.
Although every time I tell it, I have to refigure it out. But I know the basis.
The joy is in the waiting.
That's it.
So they say that laughter is really good for getting out of depression. But when we're really deeply depressed, as I think probably most of us have experienced at least once, it's just, how do you get there? It's like, oh, let me watch I Love Lucy. And, you know, in that sense, I'm just like, I don't want to do anything. So how do you...
Isn't that
find laughter? How do you find laughter from that darkest place?
Yeah. I still can't give an answer. Isn't that funny? Because I was diagnosed as having been depressed.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, I didn't call myself depressed. So I just lived life. I think depression for me, and what they were calling depressed, was more, and it is what you're saying, it's a flatness of feeling.
Yeah.
A flatness of feeling. Hard to... But...
Can you fake laughter your way out? You know, kind of like going up that vortex. Is it going up the vortex or going up? Right?
Well, no.
Climbing down?
For them, up or whatever, it would be downstream. So probably, it seems like it's up in the vortex, but you're allowing yourself to go downstream. If you picture it like that, when you're going upstream, you're fighting the current.
Right.
You don't want to fight the current. You just want to relax into it.
See, that's confusing because I think going up means happy, 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 happy.
Or ascending into heaven, or yeah.
Right, but at the same time, you're right. Going up, like climbing a mountain, is going down.
Go with the flow.
Merrily, merrily, magic mirror, merrily. Wait, magic glass.
Magic
life is but a dream. Hey, everybody, and just remember, life is but a dream. We are journeying. Hey. Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
What was the song on Buffy?
Oh, it's called Kidnapper Song.
Cool, I have to look for it. I used to own them on DVD, but I don't anymore, but I will find it.
Did you eBay them?
No, I think I actually bought it off Amazon. But then after my earthquake, it wasn't just my earthquake, it was Napa's earthquake.
No, it was Angela's earthquake.
After the earthquake, it was a very good law of attraction thing because it made me get rid of ridiculous amounts of possessions that why did I have them anyway? Yeah. Just fell and broke or hurt things.
Yeah, purging is good.
And I've had a huge year of purging. A couple if you think about it.
Well, you know, I guess if anybody it gets really super depressed and not feeling like laughing, the only thing that's ever worked for me in the deepest pits of hell of the mind, journaling. Just journal. Go to a coffee house, be around energy. That really helped me too. I'd get up extra early and go to the nearest coffee house and just write. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say I journaled near the bottoms. They're bad to read back. Bad stuff to look back at. Journaling.
What would your best advice be?
I think during the steps, yeah, journaling's really good. Look for mentors. I think I've heard you before, and I know I've done this in my own life. As a kid, I would do that. If I would see somebody in a movie or in real life, it would be like I would naturally begin to imitate them. So the things, it's kind of like when they say dress for the job you want to have, imitate who you think you are and want to be. Does that make sense? I think you've frozen again. And I can't see you anyway, and I'm echoing. Oh, I can hear you. I think. Well, there you are.
I thought I'd come on since she's not.
Yeah.
So how are you doing?
You're going. It's like pulsating.
Hers is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent her a text message saying that it looks like she needs to sign out and sign back in, but I don't know if she'll get it or not.
Yeah. So how about you? Yeah, do you laugh really easy?
Not typically. I've been laughing more lately than I used to. I find myself laughing out loud at jokes on TV and stuff. So,
right,
in movies and whatnot. I didn't used to do that. I used to just kind of sit there and watch it and just take it all in, and
right.
It wasn't very often that I'd laugh at something funny in movies, but now I do, and it's so much better.
Wow. I guess I am just blessed because, yeah, I have always been a giggler. At my worst, usually at least a little bit of a giggle would come out. And I used to hate it because it would embarrass me. That felt like a weakness. You know what I mean? It felt like I was immediately like a dog throwing itself on its back and exposing its belly and saying, okay, you're alpha, you're alpha. That's what that giggle seemed to tell me,
Right.
But now I look at it and I laugh so much and I enjoy laughing and it's never been a struggle. So maybe it's just some of that was always escaping, like a little bit of air.
Yeah, well, depression has a lot to do with it too, because you don't seem to find things funny when you're depressed.
Except, like I said, I was diagnosed with depression, but only knew about it after the fact. So I don't have that perception about myself. It seems to me during that time I laughed. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
And I use it as a go-to tool when I'm really, really, really bad. Sure, I'll cry myself out, but then when you've really cried yourself out and you're sitting there and it's just kind of numb, and you just kind of space off, I will space off to humorous stuff every time. And I don't know that I necessarily laughed out loud or laughed, but it was still the healing thing to it, to where now, geez, I'll walk around the house and laugh at myself all day, let alone what my cats do or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I find myself going around and I'll start talking to myself and then I'll laugh at myself for talking to myself,
Yeah. Oh, I've got a great one. You see how I'm dressed? There are still contractors working at my house. I walked past the window and a contractor saw me and I thought, oh God, now how do I explain this? And so I went round and round. And it's like, I finally just stuck my head out and said, trust me, there's a reason I'm dressed like this, but it's just too weird to explain.
Oh, so funny.
I wonder what happened over there.
I don't know.
So what's your favorite movie? Got one?
Oh boy. Well, when you were mentioning Jim Carrey, that brought up some memories of, his Pet Detective movie and stuff like
Ace
that.
Ventura,
But,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm just not sure I've still ever seen an entire one of those. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I've always just caught them when a little bit and then you have to go or something, or you show up at somebody's house and they're watching a movie and then you turn it off.
I like musicals a lot, like Paint Your Wagon.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one. So many movies I like, especially musicals. Um,
Do you know how we were talking about Buffy? Did you watch Buffy?
right.
Buffy had a musical.
You know, I saw a few episodes of it, but I never really got that into it.
It's a shame because that musical episode was very musical. They did borrow from Oklahoma, etc. Really, it was really cute.
Right. Yeah.
Favorite musical? Boy, there's actually some kind of depressing musicals when you think about it. Phantom of the Opera, not upbeat.
No.
Oklahoma, even at parts, not real upbeat. Carousel, oh my god.
Yeah.
Although beautiful stuff in there. Oh, and then I saw Rent. Did you ever hear Rent?
Rent.
They did a movie, but Rent was on Broadway. And just as luck, the only time I've ever been to New York City was when it was first on Broadway. So I got to see it like a week after it won a Tony. But it's a musical. It has some wonderful stuff, but it's still depressing.
Yeah. I saw Elsie give you applause there, but I don't know if she hears us. But
I wonder why she's not. I know that her PC was having sound problems, so she's on her iPad today.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but really, you've seen me the whole time moving because I haven't seen you till just now.
Yeah, well, before you were, your box was up where you are now, but your face, your picture was below that in a different box.
Oh, that's really weird.
So, and then when you went out and came back in, then you came back up in the normal spot. So
isn't that funny? But I went out and came in a couple times too.
Yeah.
She's gonna pull up PC but have no sound. Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh yes, I've seen that a few times. Yeah.
The musical. Did you laugh?
Oh yeah, yeah. I laughed at that one. I saw that just recently, like within the past year.
Rocky Horror. I laugh at that sometimes.
Yeah.
Less than I once did, but. That's kind of funny. I don't know. I suppose. I don't know. Do we try to make tools that don't come naturally to us be our tools, or do we use the tools that come naturally to us? When you do feel depressed and you're down, what helps?
For me, it helps to meditate.
Mm-hmm.
And then Elsie's taught me several different clearings to use. And I kind of come up with my own clearings now and then, which I've shared with her. And so it's kind of fun, it's just thinking about those things and thinking, well, what can I try differently? And it gets my mind off of whatever's bothering me and, focusing on something else.
And when you meditate and you go to that no mind state, what do you think about that?
What do I think about that?
What do you think about that?
Well, it's wonderful. It puts me at peace.
So what's the difference between the you who's like that, that's at peace, and the you that's struggling?
The difference is I don't think of what's causing me to struggle.
Right.
And I don't think of the struggles.
But it's all you, right?
Right.
Right.
So it's like I realize that, okay, I'm putting this on myself. What am I going to do about it to get out of this?
At the same time, flip it around. It's also you who brings you the peace when you do the meditation. So if you can do that, then it's yours to touch anytime you want, because it's yours. So there you go.
Absolutely.
So so can you think of something, an object or an idea or something? They talk about your happy place. It might not be a happy place. Maybe it's, goggles. Maybe it's a funny movie. But can you get one that you can hit and get it? What is it? The Abraham Hicks model is, if you're in a bad place, you have 17 seconds to try to just flip it to a little bit better one. Right before it starts really impacting things. It's not a bad way to look at it. So can you symbolically create something that makes a bridge to you feeling better in 17 seconds?
Absolutely. It usually has to do with water. As Elsie well knows.
Water. So you really like water. Do you do a lot of water sports then?
No. And I like being on the water, like in a boat. As far as going in the water, I don't do that so much.
Okay.
I had a real terrifying experience when I was younger and taking swimming lessons where I almost drowned.
Me too. Me too, swear to God. Only I wasn't in a lesson.
Yeah, so somebody had to jump in and rescue me.
Fun, isn't it?
And
she's gone again.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Hey, there she is.
I came inside. You can hear me.
Yes.
So where were you when the thing in the water happened?
Uh-oh, you lost your mask.
You can't see me?
I can see you.
Scaring my daughter right now. She's like, out of here. Sorry. Can you hear me? Oh, wait.
Yes.
Yes,
can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Sorry.
So I can leave now, right?
Only if you want to.
Oh, she went silent again.
Is I was 6, and other friends were at the pool, and they said, "Hey, come on, jump in." And I'd never been at a pool like that before.
Oh yeah.
I just jumped in the deep end like an idiot, and then thought, "Oh, I don't know how to do this." And yeah, a lifeguard came in. It's a very weird experience, kind of like cartoons. I went down 3. I was going for 4 when you're lifted up. Then I was what do they call it? Banned to the kiddie pool.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that's kind of obscene. I didn't do that. It wasn't me.
You guys ever see the movie The Rain?
She's hiding behind your chair.
Is it her cat or Miss Vivi?
Okay. Sounds like a music box. Jack in the Box.
Yeah. Oh, she's gone again. That was weird. But so was yours at a pool?
Yes, it was at a pool. And after I went home that day, I ended up with the flu, so I didn't go back to the next lesson. And so I just forgot it completely. I just never went back.
Right.
It was
My
so
swimming
scary.
lessons were through school, so you couldn't avoid them. But yeah, I never got past advanced beginner. I know exactly what you mean. And I had some other things impact, because I had my first feminine visitor during swimming lessons. That was great too. Real conducive to learning.
Yeah. Especially to those around you too, huh?
Well, luckily it didn't happen in that way. It happened before I went there, but this is such a disgusting story, but we're adults. What the hell? Yeah, my mother was more worried about how embarrassed I'd be if I missed swimming lessons. So she decided that for my first ever time, I'd get to use a tampon, and she'd put it in. You can laugh now, but that was just not pretty. It did get me some swimming lessons. But
yeah. I can only imagine.
And luckily, I mean, I was only 11, so it was pretty early, and it was like a fluke and didn't happen again for a while. So yay! But the thing when I did that at the pool, my parents didn't know, and I kept it a secret from them for years. Because it was like I was going to get in trouble for it. So that maybe overshadowed the fear of water. Although, yeah, I'm not a tremendous happy swimmer, and I do like the water. I love being at the ocean. And whereas I can get air sick, I don't tend to get seasick because you've got the open, the air and the sea, or fresh air, and you're on the water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same?
Yep. I was out on a fishing boat one time with a friend of mine and his uncle, and we went out overnight in the ocean, and about 30-foot waves, rollers. And my friend got sick, but I didn't. It's like
that's
he used to brag.
You get double points for that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You get double points for that because I did that on a ferry boat to Ireland. But if you're around a bunch of other people who are getting sick and you don't get sick, double points.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
INS enabled mean?
INS.
Oh.
Boy, I don't remember.
She's joining again.
I'm joining to 10 o'clock.
Hey, she's wearing a tiara. Oh, it's perfect.
I laughed today, everybody. Thank you.
That is so weird. And headphones don't matter, huh?
I think she's getting feedback from the microphone to the speakers is giving feedback.
Yeah, so the headphones would seem to work.
Hello.
Yep, should.
Hello.
Yes, there you are. Your microphone and speakers were giving feedback.
You didn't like that?
It's a different kind of feedback other than just the blaring feedback.
Yeah.
I've noticed that with computers. It kind of pulsates like that.
And
your voice
with resonance.
Right, the voice initiated the resonance, and then once the resonance started when she talked, it just kept going and going.
I can remember when I used to talk on Skype every night with the ex. Once in a while, you'd get just a resonance from the room, from little things he'd do. Like if he'd open up the refrigerator door, you'd get this whoa, whoa, for just a little bit. You know what? I think that road and field stuff is actually working, I think. Although, look at that red mark.
I've got 2 screens going.
Stereo vision.
What was everybody's favorite part about this blab today?
About this blab today? Man, this one was like flying without a net. I never knew what was going on half the time.
This was really bizarre. I feel like I'm going to wake up and go, oh my gosh, this was a dream. I'm going to have to do this all over again.
You know, I had that the other day. I had a dinner. That dinner I was really looking forward to on a Wednesday, the one where I had a lot of fun. I woke up Wednesday morning and thought it had been that it was Thursday morning. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to go and nobody called me.
Are you serious?
I did. And I was really convinced for like 2 minutes. And it's like, wait a minute. No. This is Wednesday. It's tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never done that before. It was new. It was really new. And I'm like, wasn't bad. Had fun. Where's the mic?
Randy,
You're
what was your
better
favorite?
off when I can't see me.
Pardon?
What was your favorite part? And this echo
My
is
favorite
killing
part
me.
of this lab?
Sorry, Randy, go ahead.
Well, the laughter, just getting lots of laughter out of it, even through the technical difficulties. It was, you know.
Yeah, that could have gone really dark. If we had somebody that was really an angry person,
it was kind of fun.
Dark.
It was kind of fun watching Angela there, you know, saying, you know, when you disappeared, and it's like, okay, now what do I do? And she'd say a few things, and then she'd pause, and then it's like, okay, what do I say next? You could just see the wheels turning.
It's so funny because I was there. I could see myself. I was moving. Like,
how funny. See, that's how I spent the whole day, but I could just see a black thing.
oh my
Now I
gosh,
can
I'm
see-
so sorry.
It'll be
Cool.
an interesting thing to watch later. Good luck with your
Oh wait, it's not recording. No, I'm kidding.
It is.
Sometimes it looked and it said it was, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I can't pull anything past you guys.
Even when you disappeared, it was still saying recording. So
Yeah, it was.
Mom, I felt that last time.
Who's creeped out
What'd
right
you
now?
say?
I'm just kidding. The ring. Look, right here. Look up.
hello.
She said something about the best time.
Oh, she can't hear me.
Didn't she?
Okay. Okay, you guys. Any last words? For the theme. I'm laughing. I'm still echoing. This is so disturbing. In a funny way.
Like in Mary Poppins, I love to laugh.
Widen.
She's still going. All right, guys.
Like
and
in Mary
gals,
Poppins, I love to laugh loud and strong and clear. You know.
For all to hear. Wait. Da-da-da-da for all to hear.
No, that's Elf.
Now,
The best way to spend Christmas
Nope,
cheer.
that was Randy. No, I'm kidding.
now you were mentioning the vortex earlier, and in the Mary Poppins movie, what happened when they laughed? They all floated
went
up
to
to
the
the ceiling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, let's
But the
laugh
weird
and
thing is-
float on out of here.
It's funny because it works with both analogies because they floated up, right? But they
Correct.
had to, let go to do it. And when they grabbed hold of things, that's how they came down, is they would hold heavy things.
Right.
So you were letting go and it let you go up.
Yep. That's a good analogy. Very good.
You're anchoring yourself You're putting weights. You're wearing the cement galoshes, babe.
It's the best laugh.
You're grounding yourself back to earth.
She doesn't.
Okay.
Hey, I have an idea. To end this, let's all laugh until we fall off our chairs.
It ain't happening.
And then I'll stop recording.
Okay. Well, I'll laugh until I go goodbye. So goodbye.
But you can just move. You can just move it up this way. Ready?